Welcome to Lovely Esteem. I'm Lovely, the auntie you always wanted, the sister girlfriend you didn't know you needed, honey. You got to have self-love to have self-esteem. And here we know that God don't make no junk. So we're going to sit down, talk about it, and see how we can fix it, baby. Let's do it. Hey, this is Lovely with Lovely Esteem, and today's topic will be, what do you like? What do you love? And what do you dream of doing? And this will be regarding your hopes, your career choice, maybe a newfound joy in your life. And I want to see what we can do to help you reach those goals, but give you reference points and also work through like a catalog in your mind. If you think like me, and I hope that you are a little more organized than I am, you have categories for everything. It's like there are file cabinets for each thing, and inside of the file cabinets, there are little folders, and all of them have tabs. Now, I know men will say, but women have so many tabs that you can't find the tab. We're not talking about that today. Hold off. Relationships will be at a later date, and don't come for us. They're in the category because we know where your drawers are, okay? Don't forget it. All right, so we're going to look at like, love, dreams, okay? You can like cooking. You can love baking. You can dream of having a cafe where all you do is make espressos. Difference. You can take a love and a dream and become something otherworldly if that ever happens. You can even bring in a like. However, when you bring in that like, you need to remember a few things. Most of us stop liking things relatively fast. You know, if it's an overload of like, you're like, I don't like that anymore. Like, I'm past that. If you love something, you're like, I really love that, and I just don't want to abuse it. When you dream of something, it is an obsession. It has to happen. It needs to be there. You want to do it all the time. And I know that many of us in our lives, we get stuck in that place. Like, you like to go out. You love being at home in your pajamas. But your dream is to like be a wedding caterer. You know, it's like, if you don't want to go to the club and you want to be in your pajamas, how can your dream be having a wedding party, call your name all day? What's the difference? And you have to decide what works best for you. You know, like club. That's like a once every couple of months, hanging out with my girlfriends type deal. Love being in the house in your pajamas. Pretty much they know if they call you, you already put your PJs on, and if you took your bra off, done, okay? For guys, if y'all done took your shoes off, we know that y'all not going back outside. Y'all gonna pretend like you gonna go back outside, but you not going back outside. We already know that. Now, if you love catering for weddings, why do you like that? What about that feeds your soul? Do you like cooking for other people? Is it something, do you like the fanciness of it all? Do you like the organized noise of it all? Do you really like working with people? What do you like? What do you love? What are your dreams, right? So you say, all right, Lee, so what I really like, what I really love, let's start writing them down in categories. For me, I like socializing. I love learning from people. My dream is to learn from people and improve their mental health. That is my dream. I think about it on a constant basis. I teach and learn every day something new so that my dream can become a reality. Do you cook every day when you're home in your pajamas so that you can come up with recipes that you can serve others? to not only feed their souls, but to feed your soul. And maybe you're thinking to yourself, well, I really like the money, but I love cooking for people. Okay. If you like it because of the money, it will fade out. 100%. I've been there. I've liked so much. It's like my hair. It changes because I like it. Okay? And if you're like me, you like a lot. Pet it. Walk away. If you love cooking for people because it feeds their soul, that's different. You may stay. You may decide that this is a good space for you. This is a good area for you to be in. If you dream about the fanciness of it all, bringing those loves together with that dream where you can feed people, it may be a valuable idea, right? Because for a lot of us, we dream about things that seem impossible. You know, our dreams are never, I honestly never had a dream where I was like, I wonder if I can match two blacks together so that I have a nice outfit. Or I wonder if I'm gonna have to, I don't know. I can't even think of something that I had a dream about where I knew I could do it. Things that I dream about. I wonder if I'll ever be able to have a podcast that's viable, that works on mental health. I wonder if there's a place for me in the world where I can talk to other people like me who grew up feeling like they missed the boat, but they're just coming into their own now. And what can they do to reach the next level? What can they do to unlock those dreams? Those are things I dream about. I also dream about food that I can't eat, but you know, that's a different side of things. And there's some food that a girl can't eat, but I dream about like cheese, like ooey gooey cheese. Can't ever have it again, but it just, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. Okay, dreams, okay? So let's go back. What do you like? What do you love? What are your dreams? How do they balance themselves out? Like things usually are temporary. You know, be like, oh, I like that. It was pretty good. You ever catch your face? Oh, I like that. I wouldn't go back, but it wasn't bad. Like I could eat it again if I had to. Versus when you have something that you love and you're like, I don't even know why no one told me about this. You start dancing in your seat, you kick your feet, you're like focused. You're like, I'm gonna eat this ish. Is like it becomes a romantic situation and others feel uncomfortable watching you do it. And when you dream about it, you want to learn more. You want to saturate your system with it. You want to, find out the origin of it, the beginning. When did it start? Why? What can I do? How many people can I feed? Well, if I feed this amount of people, how much food do you put on the plate? Well, okay, so how do I break that down? How do I figure out what do I charge per occurrence? How do I figure out what the difference in the margins will be between how much I have to spend in order to get my supplies versus what I'm going to make once I charge? Do I double? Do I triple? How do I do these things? Reference points, right? So like we sit down and we're trying to figure it out. And at the end of the day, you're satisfied with what you fed yourself. You get it? So like there's so many times in our lives where we like things and we put up with it for way too long. We stay there because it is giving us instant gratification that burns off fast, right? And very few times in our lives do we get to be in a place where we love something and it benefits us in the monetary way that the world teaches us. Because most of the things that we love, most of the things don't have a monetary number. It is done without a thought. It is created from within your soul. Your character wants to do it. Your spirit wants to do it. Your soul wants to do it. It's the thing that you say, oh, it doesn't matter. I would do it for free. I just love it. Your dream, you would sacrifice for it. You wouldn't even have to say, I would do it for free. You would just do it and see how it comes out. See what happens next. Because the like is going to give us the instant gratification, but it's going to burn you out fast. You're going to be like, oh, I really like that, but if I never have to do that again, whew. The love is going to spark you. You're going to do it because you want to tweak things. You want to see where you fit in. The dream is where you're going to become a professor at that product, that item, that thing that you want to implement. It's going to become your number one thing. People will be able to see you and see the happiness in you and see the growth in you without you even opening your mouth. Your person will become different. Your walk will become different. Your talk will become different. You'll actually say less. When you're living out your dream, you will say less and do more. It'll become a visual, almost intimate thing that you're allowing the world to see. Because the truth is that most of us, when we step out and decide we want to do our dream, so many people won't understand it. They won't, because they are stuck on the old you. The you that you've presented all these years through the likes, right? And then when you start to love something, you change a little bit, because true love changes you. It does not allow you to just leave it on the side. It keeps tapping at you like, hey, remember me? We were going to do that thing, and you said you were going to do that thing, and you're like, yeah, but I don't have time. Your dream, you will be up at 3 a.m. trying to figure out how to make this happen, when you need to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and get those kids together in the, at the table, fed, school started, starting work. You'll take a lunch break to get that thing done. That's what your dream will do for you. Love will spark it. Your dream is a sacrifice. And those people who don't get it at first will have to watch you be repetitive in what you're doing. They'll have to watch you become the better you. And you're going to have adversity. Evil loves a happy dreamer. Oh, that mofo sits back with a cigarette, a bottle of Thunderbird, and it waits for you. It's like, what you about to, oh, you look like you fitting to be happy. We're going to drop a little bit of this bomb on you. Didn't phase him enough. We're going to take something away. Didn't phase him enough. Oh, we're going to make him sick. Yeah. No, we're going to make somebody else sick. We're going to touch somebody that they love. We're going to call somebody that they love. We're going to make them sick and have them go attack them. And you're going to sit back and think to yourself, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do it. And, I really did like the other thing, and I could do that, for the rest of the time. Cut it out. When you have a dream, there's no room for negotiation. The only thing that you're allowed to do when you dream of doing something is living out that dream. That's God's words talking to you, honey. Woo! It hit me. Woo, because I'm living on my dream right now. Living my life like it's golden. And, trying to try new hair at the same time. Just work with me here. It's going to be a lot of hairstyles. That's what we do. But that's the truth. The amount of stress, strife, sleepless nights, lack of money, lack of energy, self-doubt that's going to come into play, it won't just come from you. It will come from others who look at you and say, Why can't you just be satisfied with where you are? Zero room for negotiation. It's not, the truth is that when you're really working out these dreams, your lip service needs to shut it down. It needs to be at a 10%. It needs to be like your text messages are. Well, my text messages. The people who I love get great text messages back. The emojis they get back, because it's a lot. They know me. You know if I love you. But you know how you send back stuff like, K, girl. Those messages to the people who just keep bothering you, the people who you love, that's the 10%. I see you. I acknowledge you. I'm busy right now. You're doing a great job. Absolutely. Go get that. Knock that out. I see your blessings happening. You're beautiful. Pull your tomatoes up out the yard. Things like that. That's the people who love you. The people who are just there to cause that small talk, that what you doing text. I'm surviving. Working on thriving. That's what I'm doing. What you doing? Are you living out your dream? Are you working on anything? Are you making your life better? Are you making others' lives better? What are you doing to get to the next place? Like, love, dreams. Like, I can do it. Love, I want to learn how to do it. Dreams, I got this. Put a little faith in there. Sprinkle it all over. It'll get you somewhere. Like I said, people gonna come. They're gonna knock it down. They're gonna be like, oh, you doing the same thing other people are doing. So, okay, there are 1,000,001 cooks, 1,000,001 hairdressers, 1,000,001 teachers. There will be 1,000,001 other things, but there is only one you. And that's what you have to offer. You. Be vulnerable. Be joyous. Educate yourself. You got this. I know you do. Until next time. Bye, y'all.